expressed in the following program are those of the hosts, guests, and contributors, and do not reflect the official views of Real TV, its management, or affiliates. Content is provided for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, I was just here mixing my ears.
Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing, yeah. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat.
It's a beautiful, beautiful, today's what day? What day of the week today is? Today's Thursday. You know, we just be working so hard sometimes, I know. Just so the thing decide. All the time the mic on me, all the time, you know, we're doing tests, we're doing all kind of thing, the mic on me, it want to fall. As we go on live, he want to fall down. I know he must be feeling the powers too. I want to say good afternoon to all of you all that is on with us on the inside this afternoon, wherever you are, you're looking at us, whether you're looking at us on cable TV and you're listening to us. If you're not listening to us on cable TV, you're watching us via the social media, you're watching us via TikTok. I want to say good afternoon to you. Riptide, good afternoon. Good afternoon to Isaac Jacob, good afternoon, Trina, good afternoon to everybody that is here with us on the inside. I want you on the inside, you know, just shoot us a message and say, hey, I'm outside, I'm inside, I'm inside, outside, interside, intercall. I know some of the football playing, so I'm going to tell me, say, boy, I see a message, he said, I'm going to be watching the show, you know. But I got the show one place, and I'm a football the next, because football is at 3 o'clock. And I mean, the ceremony starts since before, and I want to make sure. But today's a day that you don't want to miss today. Today is a day that you don't want to miss. In fact, every day, I'm straight to the point you don't want to miss. And these days, I've been very busy. You know, I do a video. Look how life is, right? I come up here, I do a video to post on TikTok, and I post the video. I do flyer, do everything, nothing post up, because sometimes we get caught up in trying to ensure and to make sure that the show is of the optimum and that we're doing things extraordinary. And when I say doing things extraordinary, you know, we're jumping out there and using the technology we have and going above and beyond to make it work. And in sitting and taking in certain things and watching the scenes or watching what happening outside, I listened to Parliament all the way until after 1 this morning, well, minutes to 1 this morning, where they were talking about, you know, X, Y, and Z. And at a point in time, sorry about that, at a point in time, I said to myself, afternoon, Trina, look, they're saying they're on halftime. You see what they're telling you, you're on halftime. At a point in time, I started to tell myself, is it worth it? Is this show worth it? Is what I'm doing here, is it worth it? Because there are so many people that are coming out and saying, you know, X, Y, and Z, they've been a victim of X, Y, and Z. They've been going through heartache, hurtache. Somebody even messaged the page and tried for us to help them get back their ex. They have a banker and they're trying to get back with the person. And we're not that kind of show. We ain't matchmaking nobody and we ain't fixing relationships. Right? It have a show that is doing the Pop the Balloon show. I see they have a local Pop the Balloon show that is be doing and people that really get the match there. I see the youth man, I see one of them and them, they find love and all these different things, you know. Maybe I might have to go on one of these shows and see if I find love too, because, you know, these days it ain't easy. I start to remember the kind of show it is, because I wanted to tell you, the other day I gone to a venue and doing some work, and a young lady pull up and she tell me she like me, you know. I feel a little nice, living by myself, you know. She tell me she like me, and then before you know it is, before I even drop she home, she ready for me to buy groceries to put in she house. And she want this, and she want that, and she want the other, and all these different things. And I started to realize, a lot of females out there now, they don't care about nothing else, you know. Careful, you know. They don't want nothing more than money, you know. They only want money. Well, honey. And it's because of the music, you know. When it is the music playing and the ball, these girls just want to have fun. And then this next one where they say, let me get you in some trouble. Yeah, that kind of music, so that the fellas stay woke. I will make sure that you all don't get yourself in trouble. I will make sure you will get yourself in trouble. Them girls, I see somebody say she wants sugar. She even wants sugar. She drinking she coffee black. You understand? But I want to start. There was a guy that I put up with money being owed. I think his name is Satish. You remember that guy? A prison officer. And when I started to digging into the information of this gentleman, I started to realize that Satish was going through a unordinary situation. And sometimes I just feel like I want to let you understand, when all this slow, don't call we lines. When you're slow and mix with dotish, don't call. I spoke to the man in question who contacted us and said, the man owing me, the man docking me, he's a prison officer, he's a this, he's a that, the other, thing. I said, all right, the boss. You know that they say if Dale can't get them, nobody could. Got the gentleman. And I started to do a little background check. And this is not planned there today, but I need to say this on this program. And in doing an investigation, I found that this gentleman would have been sick bad. Bad to the point that he started to have sores under his foot. He was admitted into hospital. He was on sick leave so much that they stopped his pay. Now, I thought the man done in the scene. I tell him all kind of stupidness, and it's just thing for old talk and all these different things. So, in having that conversation and doing the investigation to find out, what is happening, not only did his employers, who's the Tobago Prison Service, stop his pay. I don't know why I'm getting tied up here, so. They stopped his pay. He would have been put out of his apartment, was living on the road for a little while, based on information. But you know what's the nasty part of all of this? He went for help. I wouldn't say where he went for help. And because of where he went for help, and he had loans coming out of his bank account, so when money hits in your account, the bank just take the money one time. He would have been in debt, and he went to get money to get help. Now, where he went to get the help, they were helping him. They say, yeah, we'll help you. But here where the problem started. He needed to deposit that check into the bank. And Robbie, here was telling you, if he deposited that money into the bank, he would have not seen that money because the bank would have taken the money to pay the loan. Now, it's not to say you have a problem paying the loan, but you're in a position, and many of us have been in positions like this before, where it is that you're owing the bank. You ain't want the money at the account one time, say, hey, if you could pay me cash now. Or you go by a friend and you let the friend organize and give you a little thing or whatever the case may be, and we rock it like that. I know why this thing's scratching up my ears, so today's a kind of day. Hands up on a little red jacket, there's all kind of thing interfering with me. So, a comrade and a promise. I promise you that I will expose you. Not today. But if you don't do right, because there have been attempts before. There have been attempts before for this very comrade. But I'm going to tell you what the comrade do. The comrade, understanding the position that this man was in, came and said, well, boy, I go help you, you know. Let them put the check in my name. And I go cash the check, and I'll give the funds, so you could go and handle off your scene and this, that, and the other. You know what the comrade do, Robbie? The comrade take the check, cash the check, and spend the money, and in give the man a cent. Pushing this man back into more debt, more dispute, more everything. You know, they really say with friends like these who need enemies, but there are people who are out here. Good afternoon, Angela LaCroix. There are people out here who they operate on your demise. They operate based on your weakness and take advantage of you. They watch you when you're down and they just kick you because they don't care. So this man took this prison officer's money. He done in a real horrid place already, to the point that he want to commit. He want to honor life. He want to honor life himself. Let me say it like that. Crazy work. And I want to tell TikTok today, you see these bots and these people who want to come on my TikTok and they want to just report me, all you go to hell. Go straight to hell. Because all they don't want nothing good for the people out there, you know. And that's my views. And when you go to hell, I'll come and do the service. And in that service, I will come and say, he is safe and sound in the pit of fire. Because there are people out there who really don't want nothing good. But anyhow, I'm feeling a little jaded today, a little activated. So, Drea, good afternoon. So when it is that they take the man money, cash it and game it, there are certain people inside that try to talk, hey, let me try and think and whatever. Now, mind you, this man now, who did the money lending thing, I called him and say, hey, what's going on? That man borrow, I think it's like a 7,000 or something like that. Around there, 7,000, 5,000, somewhere around there, right? That man borrow money from you. And you want this man to pay you with the excess and all the other things that are happening, $30,000. That is with late fee and thing. All in all the money lender thing that's going 50 on every 100 per week. That's how the bacchanals go, right? So I explained the situation to the money lender and I told him, I said, brother, this man is in an unfortunate circumstance and I want you to work with him to help him. He'll pay your money, but just give him time. Because of XYZ. That man sit down on the phone and say, yeah, well, you know, I said, and you know how things go to when a man back against the wall, thing, whatever, he had to live with his girlfriend, he had to this, that, and thing, and I reasoned with the man. You would tell me why it is that I would see a straight to the point flyer on a video. We don't do things distasteful. We do things with class. We do things with legal parameters because we understand the law as well. And there's a very thin line of defamation when you do it like how they did it. But you know what I don't understand? You can't do it on your own. You take a straight to the point document and flyer, add it into a video, and start to put all kind of unnecessary derogatory commentary. You stink so and so, and you this and you that and you the other, for you to try and recover your money. But I want to say today on national TV, that man should give you nothing. All they will say, I stink and wicked, you know. But I am advising that man to give him nothing. You know why? Because you're too evil. And I sit down And I explain and I say, this is how it works, but I don't like injustice. I don't like disrespect. And I don't like people using my things and using my good name to destroy other people. Because when I saw this man's story and I spoke to certain individuals, and these certain individuals are people that I trust, and they say, Dale, boy, this man going through it. And I say, boy, true, boy. And they start to tell me, they say, boy, I don't know what else to do again. He said, when I see that man thing going up there, I say, boy, that is it. He go kill himself. And you know you're not supposed to say these things on TV, on a live. But it's reality. This is straight to the point. How much all you want me to fluff and powder puff? I'm not a powder puff girl. So I would say it as it is. But you see, when you all come to use my good image and character and use my material for your gain, we will have some problems. And I told the individual, take down my video. And they're smart, they take it down. But the damage has been done. The damage has been done. And he continues to repeatedly post and post and post. And people just have to understand, this is not what social media is all about. Or some always like to go up on the media and post up people. That is not what it is about. There was a time a young man come and tried to post me up, saying I'm a bad player. And you know what's the jokey part, Robbie? I didn't know him no money. I didn't know him no money, you know. I didn't know the man no money, you know. He know who he working for, and I is the third party man. But why didn't pop the soca artist? You didn't want to pop the soca artist because Dale is the Boboli. Dale is the Boboli. And sometimes I just feel like people just feel like there's only be talk at certain points. But there are people who have felt my wrath. And that's something you don't ever want to feel in this life. Because I try to be as fair as I could be with every single person that I deal with. But you see that man in particular, I wish that man don't ever pay you. I'm saying it live on TV. You know why? Because when a man at his lowest point, you don't kick him down lower than that. And once you could verify information that this man is at his lowest point, he getting fight left, right, and center. People taking advantage of him. And you still, after you see the man down on the thing and he spread out, so you want to kick him. But you are a nasty man. But you would lose more. You'd lose more. You'd lose more. On this show, that's why I don't fancy. I could show you all now. Off the record, I could show you all now. I could tell the director, hey, log into this. And show them messages. Don't do it, eh? Show them messages of people and how many people are being owed. And you know why I mean running that down? Because, yeah, go get all kind of fancy thing, you know, you go look at how they, you know. But what are we doing after? There are many people that have dealt with behind closed doors. I've dealt with them behind closed doors and they get their money. And they say, Mr. Dale, thank you. I don't know what you're doing, but continue to do it. And I keep telling all you, nothing else but God. When they'll good afternoon to you. There's nothing else but God that ensures and makes sure that I can do what we're doing here. And that's why, too, one of the things that I've decided to do and to team up with Real TV is we must always give. And you must give from a place of genuinity. And that's why we have started a food drive that we're going to do at the end of this month, the last Sunday in this month. I want to say thanks to the people that we didn't advertise nothing in no big way. You know, I just pop a little thing and people started to contact me. I want to say thank you to Miss Lisa, thank you to the sports entertainment family, Linnell, Mr. Ralph, Mr. Sports himself. And there are other people, many other people started to join in. Cruz said, Dale, what it is all I need. The Real TV family, we had an impromptu meeting, we sat down and we started to talk about, you know, what we're going to do, how we're going to help these people. And I always had a vision and a dream. It was called Dining with the Homeless. About 8, 9, 10 years ago, it came to me, and I wanted to do it. Where we would have gone in different places, like Independence Square, down on the square, set up tables with tablecloth and chairs and all these different things. And we bring the homeless to have a meal and sit with us who are fortunate to buy KFC. We're fortunate to buy Royal Castle. We're fortunate to buy Mario's. We're fortunate to go downstairs, buy Food Addicts, and eat a pasta, a Rasta pasta. We're fortunate. Some of us, we're fortunate to buy a beer. We're fortunate to be able to even afford to step into a taxi. We're fortunate to smell good. And these people have been alienated because, you know why? When you see a vagrant or a homeless person walking past you, you set your nose already because you know a smell may be coming my way. So you start to put on your smell blockers. You start to distance yourself and you start to come on the corner here because, hey, I don't want all you. I don't want you to smell up on me. How many of us have the belly to hug up a homeless person and tell them, hey, I love you regardless? Or regardless. And it's about time that we genuinely do things to give back in society. And it's not about the camera thing, you know. I've been doing this giving thing so long. And I could tell you without a shadow of a doubt that there is absolutely no footage. I probably have footage once, and that was some years ago, where we did a thing. But I don't go around with footage and taking footage. I remember. I'm going to put it as Toya. Toya wanted to do some stuff for her birthday, and she cooked and she tanked food, and we went out and we gave to the people. But you know, some people, they say, give and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, run it over. So we just only give to get the pressed down, shake it together, and the running over. But it don't come so. If you want the pressed down, shake it together, running over, NLCB have thing for that. It's a scratch, it's a pick 2, lotto, U2, all them whatever it is they're doing, they have that for you. Shaking together, running over. Do it from your heart. Do it from your heart. But today is not a heart show. Or it is a heart show, you know. Plenty of people might say today I might be upon a red jacket to swear my allegiance. But what red means to you all and what red means to me is two different things. But all the Contangaras regardless, so I cool. And I always used to remember everything in the house, Robert. My grandmother used to paint the step red. She used to paint the floor red. The business was red. This uniform was red. And I always used to say, what kind of superstitious thing is this? But red means prosperity. Red is also protection. Because it ain't nothing better than the blood that Jesus shed for all of us and for our sins. And whoever don't believe in that, red is a color you can't miss. And if I go in technicalities, even in this color here that we're watching here live, in blue there is red. In gray there is red. In green there is red. You know, in the technical terms of video and all that kind of stuff, there are 3 components, there are 3 things in this life that we need. Red, green, and blue. Red, green, and blue rules the world, and we don't even know it. Every atom, everything that we watch is comprised of red, green, and blue. The video editors and them go tell you RGB. Some of them ain't even know RGB, what it means. But teach all this something today. And without red, there can't be me. There can't be you. Robbie black like a tulum, but he had red in him. He had green in him. And he had blue in him. Yeah, yellow too, you say? And I've been sitting and I've been thinking and I've been thinking and I've been thinking. And I've been watching. And I've been watching and I've been watching and I've been watching. And I'm troubled. I'm troubled because we are now in our third stint of a state of emergency. Or should I say a state of confusion? We are in our third stint of a state of confusion. They're saying that the state of emergency is working. Crime has been reduced because they're saying that as of now, we had 130-something, and the time when the PNM was in power, it was at this time last year, 170-something, whatever. Right? That's what they're saying. Correct me if I'm wrong. If anything, you could always go and try and see if you could get the right numbers and whisper in my ears. You know, use my birdie. And they're saying that because of that, we are now in a good place, and the state of emergency has helped us to reach this good place. When I heard yesterday that the Prime Minister said, the Honorable Prime Minister said, good, I'm watching that and you're making me feel sick. Let them watch me instead now. That doing something to me, jading me inside. Because when the Prime Minister said that we are going to discuss the extension, when I heard extension, I said, Isaac, I don't like my girls with extensions. I don't like extensions. To me, it's fakery in the bakery, you know, Robbie. Anything that is an extended part means that it is not real. It is not a part of. And we're going to do an extension of a state of emergency. While in a state of emergency, we have witnessed murders upon heinous crimes within a state of emergency. We've witnessed police officers in their very safest place that they can be, which is in a police station, has been unalived in a police station. And then we still say the state of emergency is working. We are seeing daily where the public trust is being downgraded and degraded, that of the Trinidad and Tobago protest service of this nation, police service, has been depleted, that there is zero trust. There is no trust in the police service. Now when they see a police car, police vehicle come in, you are afraid. Now when things are happening, you feel like, hey, I need to pull out my phone to protect me and my family because I don't know if I am going to be another victim. When you see a police vehicle passing and the police watching you kind of how, they go shoot me. At a point in time, I've been to a couple people speaking about injustices and things that has happened to them. And everybody is referencing Joshua Samaru. But if they only know that there are so many other Joshua Samarus out there that just did not make it to mainstream media. What about Jaden Diaz, who was unalived, one single bullet? The police reported one bullet to the chest. When you do the background check, it is then you realize he was shot in his back. What does that tell you? Robbie, oh Robbie, I wish that I carried you on the crime scene so that you could see for yourself, so you could understand not just the anger but the hurt it is to watch at a building where you see that a family is trying. And this young man, I don't want to talk too much, because it has certain things that I want to let go, but it's let go in God's timing. This young man was unalived. He was unalived in the back of a house where he was just cutting mango, green mango, to go and sell to the roti shop because he's looking for little earners. And imagine how vindictive, dotish, and so much other good, colorful words that I want to use today But I put on the color red so that every time I watch myself on the screen, I go calm down because I say, oh God, he looking handsome today. And the little vanity in me go slow me down from going up there. But don't feel like go slow me down, because I don't really care about that, When a young man says and he takes pride and he say, I want to help my mother because my mother is taking all and giving me all and giving me a life that she never had. And he call and say, Mommy, the people and them who here, they link the shot with for me with the mangoes. I done talk to the old man already and he tell me wherever I want to take any compound that have the mango trees and thing. Go ahead. Fix your mix. Mommy, boy, I get real mango, Mommy. I'm summarizing now this young man. And I want to let her get into that zone with me. Mommy, real mango, Mommy. And he cut up, and he cut in. And in the excitement of cutting, he chop his finger. He calls his mommy, because he's been on the phone with her, and he came up the phone for a little while. And as he chop his finger, he say, hey, boy, kicksy thing with me, boy, I go chop off my finger, boy, I got to organize thing, whatever. Kicksy thing. Call his mother, didn't get a response, because he was calling a video for her to see. He take a picture and send it for her. And we never know when is our last. You could talk to somebody now, and in the next split second, they're gone. The last voice note that the mother has is, Mommy, you ready kicksy thing with me and this thing, I got a function wherever I had it, and we go fix up wherever and carry down the road, and we go fix up wherever, because he enjoy himself. And it hurts me every single day, from since the day that I've spoken to this mother. It hurts me. It hurt me to see that she's hurting. And you know that while she is hurting, these little pests of what we just call police, trying to pin something on this mother. I'm trying to contain myself with certain things, You know, when you have information, it just start to spill out of me. It just start to spill out of me, and I just start to say, God, whatever you want me to talk about, I go talk about. Whatever you want me to talk about, take it out of my brain. But it's in my heart. Only raid this boy's mother home. Twice in one day, looking for gun. The police and them lock up 3 individuals from that home. And you know what they did? They walk up to one man and say, come here, I must smell your hand. And when you smell the man's hand and say, that smell like you shooting gun, man. You take me for so and so fool. And lock up the man. We as a Trinidadians, we are sitting by while the government says that the SOE is doing a lot for us. And we're seeing young girls going missing. Young girls with their bodies showing up unalive. Why is it that if the SOE working, why are these guys and these criminals and these psychopaths feel so comfortable? The other day we saw a video that went, and you know what? I have to say thank God for social media, because if we didn't have social media, we would have been in a time where we would have been so absent as to what is happening in our country. You're telling me that a vehicle pull up, and I want you to make observation. No tint. No tint. The vehicle speak and span, it running a P something number plate, PEL number plate. So you don't need inspection. Clear gas, come out with a 9, with a what you call them, a 11 millimeter, a 16 millimeter, a 9 millimeter. And shot 2 siblings, brother and sister. All you know what I talk about? In the comfort of their home. In a comfort place, I should say. Arita, darling, how are you? In a comfort place, they were shot in a state of emergency, and we are coming on the television, we are coming on the public media and saying that it works. Saying that it works. Brother and sister shut dead in a state of emergency. We're not supposed to have crimes like these. We're not supposed to have men who are able to walk around and brandish a firearm. But I saw what you all did. With the young man who went out there and shooting gun in the air. Pow, 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 pow. Demons rolling in this place, you know. Demons are roving in this place, you know. And we are comfortable. We are okay in saying, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Give me an SSOE until September. The whole of Trinidad and Tobago is locked up. And if you say something that they don't like, they put you behind bars indefinitely. And then what they do as well, what all they don't know what happened in the ESRC. What all they don't know what happened. There are police officers, ladies and gentlemen, who are a part of gangs, and there are journalists who will never talk about these things because they like the life, they want to live. They are afraid that they will be the next victim, they'll be victimized. So they don't want to report on that, they're the best of the best, you know. But they don't want to go down that road because they're afraid. They're afraid what could happen to them. Officers who are part of 7, 8, and 9, and they are setting up things inside and behind bars for people to be unalive. Remember I say this, eh? Remember I said this. What goes on inside the where's called the place? ESRC or whatever, whether they're detaining people, setting up men to death. If Cayman 6 is such of a big threat to society, how come a detention order wasn't placed out for him? Now they go say I'm making trouble, you know, because now they go say if Cayman get locked up, it's my fault. But let's be real. There's a ban on him all over. He's such a big threat to society. But you'll lock up so many people under this detention order. Over 370 detention orders were issued. And that's what they report in. I've seen more. I have access to some of them. It's a public thing. And as a man don't cooperate with the police now because we're in a state of emergency, I will issue a PDO. Well, the craziest thing is that I've heard, speaking to somebody, that they told me that they make the individual sign for them to be detained for another 7 days. I have never heard that in my entire life. They've threatened the person and said that we're going to hold you for another 7 days. I'm now seeing the comments on the Facebook. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you all doing? Look, Shannon says you remember. Riptide, how you going? Shannon, hey. Dylan, I saw you calling me, brother. I'll call you when it is finished. You know what song comes to my mind? Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loved the little children of this world. People dying every day. All they want to know how real it is. Some people see me and they see me all happy and smiley, and I was making all kind of stupid joke. And you know what drives me? You know I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid whatever my fate will be in this life. I'm not afraid to leave from here. My mother may not be happy to hear that. My dad may not be happy to hear that. Family members may not be happy to hear. I mean, there's some people who don't like me. They're going to say, here, but we can't wait. They will come to my celebration. I want you all to understand, I don't want a funeral. We will have a celebration of life. We will sing songs and we'll be happy. We'll be joyous. When they put me down in the hole, we'll be dancing and celebrating. Because this life, We have to make sure that whatever we do in this life, we do it, and what are we accomplishing? Who are the people that we're influencing? Who are the lives that we have changed for the better? That when we close our eyes, you know that good and faithful servant, well done, shall be the cry. But you know what keeps me going? When I could reach a place that I will go to no ends, I would take any length necessary to give hope to the hopeless, to amplify a voice to the voiceless. And I take what I do very seriously. Very. And it hurts my heart when I hear a mother bawling and crying, weeping. For her son. Not weeping because death is a part of life, you know, but weeping because of under the circumstances. That under circumstances, that the people we have put in authority and the people we have put to protect and serve us are the same people that are taking lives away. And these are the people that are taking lives away from families and friends. And while we're watching that and we're seeing the truth and we're seeing what is going on, we have our government who says they care about us, but all they are doing is oppressing us. All they are doing is suppressing us. Because the truth hurts, but they don't want that truth to be known. How can a prime minister understand truly that a nation is hurting? How can a prime minister understand that people and families are hurting? You think locking up somebody that did something wrong and took the life away of somebody who had so much in store for them does anything for a mother? Does anything for a father? Put yourself in the position of being a father and getting a phone call saying that, hey, we find your child. No clothes on. As a father, getting a report from the Forensic Science Center saying that blunt force trauma, the child was beaten to death. As a parent, we would say, we will lock them up and put them behind bars. And they will get 3 square meals a day. They will be in a facility that protects them. Because behind those walls, nobody could hurt them. I mean, theoretically speaking. And the government watches us and says, the state of emergency is working. A man who was in the funeral business, gone down, killed. Is the system working for us or against us? Is this a state of emergency or a state of chaos? I listened to a clip, a specific clip, listening to a mother cry. And if that didn't motivate me to come out here today, I don't know what did or what will. When I listen to people and I sit and I listen to people and the things that they've gone through, there was a man that was shot 14 times. 14 times. and the perpetrators are out on bail, having a witness credible. But who uncle is a police? Who tie up with who? Which police in what gang? And they are victimizing people. When a mother could call me and tell me that they're victimizing her son, and with that eventualities, a PDO was issued for him and he was put into jail. He was incarcerated because he's risk to public safety. And the same people that were saying are risk to public safety, crime still happening. So then, what is really taking place? What is the crime plan? And what upsets me even more is I'm listening to the back and forth of ministers, I'm listening to the back and forth of people who was in positions that probably, I don't want to say that, but I would say did nothing when they were there. I'm listening to the opposition and I'm disappointed. Listening to the present government, I'm disappointed. Listening to past ministers of national security, past commissioners, and I'm disappointed. Past prime ministers, and I'm disappointed. Play that video with the one with the emoji, but I don't want the video on screen. We could do that. The one that I told you I wanted to play, but I didn't want the video on the screen. Because if this does nothing for you as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, and I know crime is a worldwide thing, but we all have to try something somehow to fix it. Yeah. We have to find somehow to fix it. What are we doing to fix it? Go ahead.
Oh, baby, I don't talk to you. I don't talk to you, boy. I don't talk to you. What happened? What happened in 2 minutes' time? You alone, no. Oh, God. You see, that's give me more than we can. Oh, God. Allah. Allah.
Then we are happy with where we are at today. If that, what you have just heard here, did absolutely nothing for you, then you are a part of the problem. Because there are many people, many mothers that are crying daily, many fathers that are crying daily. No results from the government. And it's not a political thing, you know. I could care less who's in power. Well, matter of fact, I care. Because if you're not doing anything for us as a people, then you shouldn't be there. If the only thing that can come out your mouth is political commentary and humor every single day, then you need to talk to Randy Glasgow Productions. I'm sure he's always looking for new acts. But the government business, nation-running business is a serious business. Good afternoon to you, Merlene. The government business and the running of this country's business is a serious business. We are now going to be faced where we're going to be in a state of emergency until September. What does that tell you? What does that mean even for people like me who believe that there must be some level of hope. And there will be some level of accountability. But then I see a minister jumping up and saying that we are allowed to protest and we are allowed to this and that. A new video, you know. And when little Alyssa Phillip went out there with his short self, with a mother who is no height, much of a difference from her, and based on that, Alyssa Phillip became the threat of this nation. She became a public risk, according to the Trinidad and Tobago Protest Service. But we're allowed to protest. When she decided that I'm going to continue and pull up in front of the Forensic Sciences Center, she was a public risk. There was a sensitive matter that needed to be, I don't know what sensitive matter they needed to do. Maybe they needed some more bubble, some more money needed to pass. Well, they didn't know that. All they know money passing left, right, and center in forensics. Forensics is the new bank, you know. When these, oh gosh. But I would live to tell that tale. And as I say, and I'll say it again, forensics, get the act together. Man cutting up bodies, Robbie. Oh God, no deal. Hush. Wait until. These are some of the things that other people are not going to come and talk about because it might interfere with their money too. Was there a scripture? It is a scripture end. There's a scripture about the love of money and the evil wickedness of men and the heart of men. They really say money is the root of all evil, you know. But we never really went into the deeps and the depths of it. But today I'm telling you all, are we in a state of emergency or in a state of chaos? Are we happy and comfortable with where we are at today as a nation and the accomplishments that is alleged to say that we've had or have? Does it even make sense that I'm here? Does it make sense to be on a television program where we are fighting for people to have a say in society, for the voiceless to be heard? Does it make sense? Because if they could suppress other people from talking, who am I? Them don't like me. They just watch me though. They just watch to see what's going on. And you know what's the next thing? Trinidadians, we love sensationalism because you know why? Everybody know about Rastaman and the $400. They say now that if you don't know about Rastaman and the $400, you're sleeping under a rock. Went viral because we like Bacchanal. But let me pop a video about something that will help this nation now. Let me have a conversation about things that will do good for this country. No. Let me come here today and put somebody on this show to make Bacchanal. I'm up in the thousands. Live. System goes start to crash. We can't contain and contain the people. But let me come here and talk about these things here today. Let me come here and talk about a hurting nation. You know what they're going to take out of this? They're going to take out that Dale was crying on TV today. First Timothy 6:10, yeah, that's it. So the love of money is a root of all evils. I want to play something for you all. I think that's the clip that says full. Because of security reasons, I'm not going to play everything right now. And I have to conceal the identity of this individual. And there are many others like her. But I want us to tentatively to be attentive and listen. If you're planning to leave home and you're in front of your television screens, you need to also check us out on Facebook, Straight to the Point. Look for us on YouTube, Real TV TNT. Join in on the TikTok. And I want you all to listen to this. If you're watching right now, Nigel Sandy, good afternoon to you. You're watching right now, click that share button. Because there are many people that are being oppressed at this very moment. See, devil busy. You know them church people like to say everything that happened to this, blame it on the devil. There are a lot of people that are being oppressed and victimized by the police, and they're using this current state of emergency and emergency powers regulations to deal some good blows to people in and around. I want to play this video, and I want you all to listen attentively. This is nothing made up. It's as serious as it comes. And then we're saying that crime is under control, crime has gone down. Crime as this, crime as that. Thanks for the gifts, Nigel. You ain't gift hunting, you know, Robbie. Crime has gone down. We're in a better place. But you know what? You know what I've realized? And this might get me in trouble. But the only reason they're saying crime has gone down is because the criminals are the people. Do I need to continue? I want you all to watch this video.
They came to my workplace, eh?
So this happened. So when that happened, they gave you a warrant for a search or
No warrant, no nothing.
and this wasn't during next week.
No.
So they came into the house, they did a search.
No, they came to my work.
Also
They came to my workplace,
Right.
took me from there against my will, put me in police vehicle like if I was a criminal.
For a penalty.
Yep.
And carry from your work.
Mm-hmm. Take me to my take them to my husband.
Right.
I don't want no cocoa son, I bring them home, I living. You have nothing to hide.
Right.
They come home, he was not home. He was at work. So, and then they tell me, take your phone, they put my phone on speaker and tell me, call him and tell him, come now. I call him, tell him, come, he come. If your wife call you and tell him, come, you will come.
Yeah.
He come,
Right.
slam him down against the ground, lock him up, take him. Right? They searched my place, they thief my money, they assaulted my son. I went to police complaints, nothing ever come out of it.
Mm.
Nothing. Not no money, nothing back.
Right. So that took place, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
What happened after that? So they did that raid, and then what, they arrested him?
Yeah. They started charging him for extortion. He went, the governor take him, they say extortion, right? He went to court, he won the case. They have no evidence, nothing about it. Right. On April 22, 2026, they came, well, they saw me in my vehicle driving home. Right? And they saw him, a matter of fact, he was walking, coming home. They took him, they had him in the vehicle, in the police vehicle, I didn't know. And they saw me and they say, well, I'm following you. This is what the police and them tell me.
Yeah. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us. Hi, I'm Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, and I'm inviting you to join me for Conversations with Zalisa right here on Real TV. It's not just another talk show, it's a space for real stories, real insight, and real impact. We cover it all: health, law, parenting, relationships, drug and substance abuse, mental health, social issues, and so much more, with expert guests who help bring clarity to life's most important questions. So, whether you're looking to be informed, empowered, or simply inspired, this show is for you. Weekdays at 10 a.m. with repeats on Real TV.
Hello everyone, I'm Kwesi Park. I invite you to join me right here on Real TV for the program Unfiltered Youth. This series will engage a panel of young persons from a very diverse cross-section of our society, talking or discussing the real issues affecting them in their daily lives. So join me right here on Real TV on Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. with repeats on Sundays and Wednesdays.
Broadcast your yagnas, weddings, and Hindu celebrations live on Real TV. Share your special moments with us. Share your devotion with the nation. Call us at 373-8946 or email realtv.corporate@gmail.com to host your celebration today.
In a world full of noise, choose clarity. The Real News digital publication is your choice for important news coverage. From influential figures shaping our nation to a powerful week in review that keeps you informed. The weekly edition is available for download on all of our social media platforms. Smart, sharp, essential. Real News digital publication. Stay informed, stay educated, stay.
On the bush, straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
Living in some serious times. Apologies, I'll take off my mask. Sometimes I reach a point in life where I just don't know anymore. Living in our life and in society, you have a world full of hate, a world full of envy, a world full of, I don't even know. I really don't know. When a police officer could call somebody's phone or tell them here what's going on, if you ain't give me a gun, I'll get a detention order for you. Says a lot about the comfortness of the country. When a police officer could tell you, if you ain't pay me $80,000, I go do for you and I go deal with you. And they put you in a cell and you can't do nothing about it, says a lot about you. It says a lot about the state of our nation. And when we could sit and look and listen to, you know what, let me just sit and look and listen. Never play because I feel like all you feel like making up thing. The video I sent you on the WhatsApp, you have it there? With our very nice Minister of Housing. Yeah. Play that video for me.
PNM says that the state of emergency has not been effective. It's nonsense. And that's the only crime measure implemented by Kamala Persad-Bissessar and the UNC. Okay. Let's pretend that that abject total nonsense is true for a moment. That Kamala Persad-Bissessar and our government are not simultaneously implementing policies of increased opportunities, job creation, assets, road improvement across the country, parenting, legislation, getting down into schools and getting more psychologists, guidance counselors, increasing expenditure slowly but surely in sport and music and up talent identification. Forget all of that. Let's pretend that none of that is going on. Poverty eradication, food cards, increasing grants, waiting to get more money from the energy sector to give to the people of Trinidad and Tobago because Kamala Persad-Bissessar doesn't believe that the population should be weaned off its own resources. Let's pretend for a moment that the only thing that Kamala Persad-Bissessar and the UNC government has to fight crime is a state of emergency. Okay. In 2024 under the PNM, by June, there were over 300 murders. Right now, under the state of emergency, as you put it, it's at 170. 130 murders less. 130 human beings alive, living, taking care of their families, less than under the PNM. So if the PNM's position is that the state of emergency is the only thing, the only crime plan, anti-crime plan, the only initiative of Kamala Persad-Bissessar, well, 130 less murders in a 6-year period, 6-month period, I think that's quite a benefit. I think that is quite an achievement. I think the 130 people who are still living and breathing because of that only crime, anti-crime initiative, I think they appreciate it. The rest of the population who feel safe, law-abiding citizens who are happy that crime, criminality, serious crimes are going down, they're not ecstatic. They don't feel totally safe yet. But it's better than under the PNM, 42% better. So if the state of the emergency is the only anti-crime initiative that Kamala Persad-Bissessar has, and there are 130 murders less in this country, 130 human beings' blood not spilling onto the gravel and into the drain by our schools and in our roads and at our bars, then, in my humble opinion, that is worth it. 130 lives in 6 months. If you extrapolate, 260 lives for a year, if it's the state of emergency, well, it is worth it. Because every life matters. So PNM, what say you? What say you to the rest of the population? The United National Congress government is attacking crime at all levels in a holistic manner. Some you will not see, some you will not feel immediately, but it's a crime situation that has existed under the PNM and been exacerbated 25 years since Bastio Pandey was Prime Minister. So Michaela Pandey, slow your roll. You and your video. You are useless. You're embarrassing your father. Enough of you. Enough of your laziness. Enough of your elitism. Enough of your nonsense. Enough of your talk. You help no one, you do nothing, but you just come to criticize. The country is in the hands of Kamla Persad Bissessar. A lady has fought for the people. She has the mandate of the people, and she will keep her people safe. Safety and security is number one. So if she can save one life by a state of emergency, law-abiding citizens will understand the situation was left to get out of control by the PNM. So Penny, shh, study small pen coming for your work. Leave the safety and security of our citizens to the duly elected Prime Minister, Kamla Persad Bissessar. And to those of you who are trying to push the narrative that all that is the only crime, anti-crime planning, anti-crime initiative she have is state of emergency, state of emergency. Well, if 130 lives are saved in 6 months, well, so be it. Okay? Because every life matters. One life matters. So if Kamla could save one life, and we are under state of emergency, but yet we could go in the grocery, we could move around, you could protest, you could shout, you could argue, you could party, you could lie. Nobody who's a law-abiding citizen, nobody's lives have been impacted. So that's the answer. 130 citizens for this first 6 months of 2026. They are still alive, whereas under the PNM, they would have been dead.
State of emergency working. State of emergency is working. We sure about that? We sure that the state of emergency is working? Play that video for me with the one that says arrest. Play the arrest video for me.
We had to open see because of that. I mean, if the police saying that they have a report of shots being fired.
Yeah.
I mean, unless visually the police could watch a man hand and say, you look like you.
Well, there's the greatest here too. I'm glad you said that because the officer was like, one of the victims in the yard. You, come. When he go on to the officer, let me smell your hand.
Wait. What?
You know what I'm telling you? See, pouty hand, you taking me for effing so and so, boy. Boy, come, take.
Wait, just the
He
police
smelling
officer.
gunpowder on his hand, he say.
Wait, that's not.
So you have forensic nose.
That's not it. The police officer call him to smell his hands
You hear what I'm telling you?
and say he's smelling,
Gunpowder on his hand.
and that was the justification as well for he will take him down because I mean he say you're taking him for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy work. You all heard that what was played, right? Give me some of the list of the people that would have been unalived. People that would have been unfortunate circumstances to crime in Trinidad and Tobago. There's so many people. So many people that have been victims of crimes, heinous crimes. Imagine that this government have people in, I don't know if that should, Doubles and Coffee, is it probably government sponsored or something like that? You should probably bring the show at Real TV. Yeah, bring it by Real TV now. We have a nice set here for you. You don't have to do it in the kitchen and pictures of the Prime Minister all over your kitchen and all them kind of thing. As a man, I grew up watching Arnold Roberts. From the days of Gael. Gael had the show Cock-a-Doodle-Doo. I used to love when in the morning when you wake up and you hear, happy, happy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, I hope all your dreams come true. And they said ex-tempo. And they wish people, I never get my birthday thing out on the show, but I used to watch it every morning. And I used to watch, they used to call it Spock. When Arnold Roberts come and he ball it, what? That's the best part of the time of his career. Now, he is a certified troll. At the end of the day, everybody had a voice and they had the things that they had to say, but I'm confused about other things. Would we ever see in history a time where a government and the people in their government stand up for what is right and not just for allegiance of a paycheck? Because it's a big thing if a senator or a member of parliament, you imagine the bacchanal that I had today, if 5 or 6 members of the United National Congress stood up and didn't vote for the state of emergency, all of them lost their work. They'd have been sent home. Because at the end of the day, the vote wasn't for the state of emergency. The vote was for control and power by all. Because here why? They want to control and have power over the citizens. And the members that voted for the state of emergency want that power and control so that they can enrich themselves in handsome salaries. I would have made a good member of parliament. I had a real suit and I had a real mouth. That not the criteria now, Robbie? Suit and mouth? Once you have suit and mouth, there's the qualifications. I listened to the parliament and I heard a man talking about another man's qualifications and he's not a lawyer and he's not this and he's not that and he's not the other. People who come out to serve. It is crazy. I want to play back. Do I have that video on the hard drive with the mother? There's the other part with the mother. That one would be without the without the watermark on it, which would have been my friend. Yeah. But before we do that one, let's go back to Sandy Grande. I want to play, that would be, what's his name again? It have a last name? We got 2 folders there in the STTP, in the straight to the point folder. No, not Karen Alexis. Not Karen Alexis. There's a next one. It will be in a folder. You'll have 2 or 3 videos there. One would be a video with the walkthrough of the house. Let's do the walkthrough of the house. Belfort, yeah. Let's see if we could do the walkthrough of the house. I will also send you some videos in a short that I want you to put up in terms of the interaction of the police. Because there's a lot. I'm actually got a thing today and I'm saying, boy, I need to take a break. I need a mental break. But you know what? I'm going. And I need people around me that I could trust as well too. But I can't put out hard for people that I could trust. So let's go to that video. When they come. When they come.
They're breaking out the wardrobe.
Oh, well,
They come in on the side. And they come, they just ramfling everything, they break up that bottom drawer. They're breaking up all these things and then I just had to kind of mount them back up to push them back inside.
Right.
I just had to mount them back up.
So they will scrap out everything, so they break up all
Everything.
this here.
Yeah, they're pulling open all these things and them. These things and them, they start to separate because some of them they're locked and they may get the key, they just break
Just
it
break
open.
it open. So the price is out.
They price it out.
Mm.
They go to the next room.
Yeah, you better do it.
All these doors and them, I had to strap back them door on them.
So all these things will be
Yeah, they just
so they just kick down the door.
kick it up on the door on them.
Oh. Oh.
Some doors I had to change them and move them.
Right.
All these wardrobe up on the light. All the wardrobe and them, these material and them, the door on them. All these things they just come and they're breaking out.
Right. Could be.
The door with glass and thing. Passenger buy something, they don't distress in your ear.
In other words, you don't feel already like you can't buy nothing because
Well, me, I wouldn't even replace the door and the metal here either because
and there's the upstairs you're talking about was when they went up and you was downstairs.
yeah. Them just run in here. They kick down the stool door.
Right.
Only to I had to turn around the door
Yes,
because
you turn on the door.
all I had to do was just turn it around.
Turn it
because
around and yeah.
I will go by one and they come and do the same thing. Come on, inside, just see where it's going.
Damage.
The door was the next way. Was the next way.
Yeah, yeah, I see the damage here with the see the ow. You just have to improvise and because it didn't make sense. I mean if you say so much times in 22 times in 6 years.
22 times in 5 years.
In 5 years, sorry.
Just to one that. They move the door.
You move this on?
Yeah. Come there, just ramp all the wardrobe and then.
So that's break down all the wardrobe.
They break the wardrobe last time, no, they didn't break
Just empty it out.
Empty it and scatter everything.
This one is with the end, after with the key here and
Oh, so they damage the key.
Damage the key way for the door because they don't know how to open the door.
Oh.
So the door, it's hard for the door to open.
Right. So they just.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make any sense. Mom's like, is you hiding the guns, moms? It make no sense at all.
When they come here, they just scatter all the things on the stove. They take out the rack and them throw them on the ground, the rack break, the grill and thing.
Yeah.
They just throw in everything on the ground, the grill break up.
So they just
This is the new
pelting at
stove.
you.
Yeah, this is the new stove.
So they're just picking up everything, pelting it and.
Whatever they leave you with, you just have to go with that. All the handles and that.
And no questions at all.
No
They
questions,
answering in
no
terms
answers.
of.
They may answer at all.
And this door repair because I see the door.
We recently buy this door by before Christmas.
Right.
And they break down this whole
And there's
take
the
it
one
out.
that they bend up and.
Yeah. They take off the whole door.
Please come and see on this side here.
They take off the whole door completely. They take off the whole door completely and throw the door one side. I just straighten up everybody because if I buy a new one, I don't know them when and come back and do the same thing.
So, but when they break up this door, you was inside.
When they broke open the door, I was inside. They just come in night and just had to kick and enter the house.
Right.
It wasn't like no, come, call, no. It wasn't like nothing like that.
So they jumped
the fence. The gate was closed.
The wall.
They jumped the wall.
And
Come in
enter.
here.
So they enter from this side.
From here. They
Right.
broke open the door and just had to run in the house.
Right. So they try here and then they try to come in on this side too.
No,
Where
they,
this side.
the next time they come. this
Also,
door-
that's our next
yeah.
occasion where they try thing over there.
Yeah, on the 17th when they come here, 17th of May, that is when they break open the glass here in the morning, 4 o'clock they come here and just had to break the glass to try to enter.
Right. So they do that, they open up the vehicles, they come down in the back. What?
They just ransacking all the vehicles, they're pounding up the glass on them.
Right.
All the glass on them here,
Right, so
crack up here.
yeah.
They just pounding the glass on them.
So they just come and poke any glass, but they tell you they open or they just.
When we sleeping, the bedrooms there, you see where the bedroom
Yeah, I
is?
see where the bedrooms are. So the bedrooms full
Like
of
them coming. By the time they come and they start to pong up thing, them don't start to break up what they're doing, time you answer. it's because they done break 2-3 glass.
Wow.
And the door started to get kicked up. I just studied, I say, but I just had to open the door because me and one of them break our next door. Right now, I want to put little burglar proof on thing because I don't safety we have here.
Yeah.
It's not to say,
Some burglar proof and
it's not to
cameras.
say wrong here, you don't have to live with burglar proof on thing because it's not to say wrong here thief.
Yeah. So imagine you're protecting yourself against the
You're
police.
protecting yourself from the police.
That's sad. That's sad. That's why you just come and you leave your you leave the doors open so when they come they just walk in and
Doors just be open sometimes and they're just running. They will come and they'll go there, just dig up the
push
the
up
food
on
truck.
them.
This went on 6 months now, me I walk them.
They just have it, just park up there waiting to.
Well, when I go on the road, it's just like they just meet me. I pack up here for 2-3 hours. Either they charge you or they don't charge you.
Right.
And they leave and they go. What this search was about, they're not telling you. What they stop here for?
They ain't telling you.
They just stop here, keep you here for 2-3 hours, and then they let you go. Sometimes they may charge me, sometimes they want to give you a ticket.
Right. So you think the best thing right now is you
I pack
stay
it
still
up.
up and just stay up.
I pack it up and it's been on 6 months now, from since December month to now. Me here work.
Right.
The little work I could do is I just go in the little back room and do a little hustle and just try to reach back in safe. All the window, these windows, when they come there, they actually try to price the window on them by pulling them here.
Right.
The lock on them inside is good, so I don't
change all the locks.
The locks on them inside. Even
Wow.
the window on the side here. Here. Get the pass here. Pass that one. Yeah. Pass it. Yeah.
Lucky they now.
They will.
Lucky they shoot them
They
down
just
on
kick
them.
up the dog on them and they just beat the dog on them when they come here.
Wow.
When they come here, they beat up the dog on them. All these windows on them, watch it, what he's doing. If you look at the window,
Yeah, you can see where
they
it's not
just
sitting
naturally
properly.
pull
yeah.
them and pull them so they're damaging all the locks. What about these windows here? Watch them glass.
Yeah.
This is how I have to secure it.
Yeah, because they break up.
They walk around the house and pounding all them glass on them while they're walking around the house. All them glass on them, watch them glass on them just crack.
Don't worry. Sure.
Yeah, when they pass on the house, they're just knocking and whatever they break, they just. And I asked them, I said, so who compensated me for all these breakings and all these things that I mashed up here? No answer. You go to PSB, you go to police complaint, no results. The most, they tell me, put them in court. The end result of it was take a lawyer and put them in court. All them light on them on the wall and them. When they come there, naturally holding the light on them and pulling over themselves.
Yeah, because they could
They
see
break
that
off
the
all the
light
lights.
over there. Yeah.
And I want to change the light, I want to fix it.
But it make no sense if there's a ground
And they're
come back
going and do the
fix
same
it
thing again.
And nobody compensating you for that damage.
They're going and do the same thing again. Every time they come here, they're doing the same thing.
That's what Pop Tree?
Yeah. All when they come here, all them little plants and things, them running through here, them don't care what them break down and mash up.
Well, I know they're concerned. And I mean,
Yeah. All the vehicles and things. All in the vehicle. Watch. I make videos where they do all them things, watch.
they mash up your
They're just breaking out.
compartment
They're
and-
just breaking out all them things and them. They're just digging up the car. All these glass and them things stop work because
They're pulling out
they're pulling out the upholstery. All inside the trunk, all the clips and everything for inside here. They're just rooting out everything. I had to try and put it back. I had to try and put it back little piece by piece in order to get to
Yeah,
stay.
to get the thing.
All these
So
things
anything
that
you're
are
just
made, they
pulling
just
out all of them and
all the clip and them breaking up.
but you think if it is after 3-4 times they're checking you to where this firearm thing is concerned and they ain't getting no firearms or nothing like that. I
They
mean,
still coming back.
why they go still be trying to like I mean it don't make sense to me.
All inside them, these machines, they all inside them thing here, they're just searching. Yet still they may get nothing, but they're always coming back. So I believe from the time when they say, give them the money or they will come back. As me and give them it, they're always coming back.
Right.
So you think maybe if it is that you if you had spent that money, you
If I didn't give any money, I think if I give them the money, I think I might I'll still be paying more money. I didn't think it would have stopped.
Because they feel that
Once they get once, they will always come back.
we gotta get to the bottom of it to see.
I want to know from the commissioner of police. I want to know from the commissioner of police what it is the police looking for when they come here.
Right.
Because basically, I don't think it's guns or ammunition or these things that they're saying they're looking for. They're looking for
So it's just to victimize you.
It's basically they're victimizing me. They're just destroying my property. They're vandalizing my things. Like the only so I could see this going on, this happening. They may hold in me. They may carry me in no station. And if I try to make a report after that, there's no report. They're naturally telling you they're not taking report in Matura. And if you go Grandy, it's
same thing. They're telling you back down the road to Matura because it's happening that.
Yeah.
So for you, there's no one door policy.
No, it's not no one door policy.
And as they see it's you,
once they hear what the report is about, I come to make a report about some police vandalizing my property, turn away. If I only call a certain individual name within the police station and them, turn away.
So they're basically protecting the senior officers.
They're protecting what it is he doing.
And it have no other officer that more senior than the.
No, well, basically all of them within one. This is the reason why you don't want the police investigating the police. The thing that encourages any crime in the country is that the police have to investigate the police.
Yeah.
All how we try to make a complaint is the police we have to go to make a report about the police. And from the time they hear the police, they're telling you they're not giving her their name, they're not giving her a badge number, and they don't even want to hear you. And if you only make any noise in the station, they want to charge you for misbehaving in public. Disorderly conduct. So I just walk away. It reached that time with me now, I just walk away. I will make my report, try to get it as best as I can get, either to police complaint or PSP, and I walk away.
Well, I mean, to reach to this point now is a whole level of frustration. And I mean, the safety of you, your family, everybody now is I could say at risk. I mean, you telling me this, and I'm concerned because I feel like if it's me, you know, and these things happening, what would my move would be? Every time I'm going out, I think I probably can't sleep good when the night come because every little song I hear, I feeling then like the police probably back in the yard.
That is how it does be here with them. If I leave them here, sometimes my mother alone home here. Every little noise she hear, she think police. Them children on them. Every minute that'll be peeping because every little noise they want to say it's police. I might still manage to say, if they had to come, let them come. But with them always like traumatized.
Yeah, and then we said if you leave them home, they by themselves, they go.
I can't leave them to go nowhere. Leaving them to go to work and I'll be studying them.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad.
I see for myself when the police are come here, they're touching up my little children and thing and hand searching them down. You big woman touching up my 8-year-old, my 10-year-old daughter, my 15-year-old. A big police woman come here the last days with she come with special investigation unit, SIU, and shoving my daughter only because she finds she look big and she asks her she name. She tells she say I underage and I cannot give her my name. Ask my father.
Right.
And she shoving she and like pushing she 2-3 times. Tell my name. That is how it was. So you just watching somebody by size, you don't know the age, she telling her she underage, ask she father, and you shoving she and getting on with attitude.
That's a traumatic thing.
So my daughter like, Daddy, but why she pushing me? I say, girl, there's nothing we can do because you try to go and make a report, you might try to go police complaint and nothing come out of this thing. We just had to sit down with it. Then we just sit down with it and see how long it go happen.
You know, that's traumatizing to say the least.
No, it's frustrating. It's frustrating when they come. I just study all kind of things to do. I just study all kind of things to do when the police come here. Because it is one day to end all. It's one day to end all. But first thing they want to say, you have an object. They might want to retaliate.
Right.
You understand? I might get fed up sometime. I might want to argue with the police until it reaches physical. We might want to fight because I'm fed up.
Yeah. And then that they would use that
and
as
that is
the
what they want as
opportunity.
the opportunity now to say, you retaliate,
And they fear for
use
their
our
life.
force, and they fear for their life.
No, well,
Me and stupid, so I just pat down.
Yeah.
I stay calm. Let them do their search when they come and let them leave for me.
Well, what I will tell you is we don't even need to reach to that frustration, because at the end of the day, the reason to highlighting this is so that we can get a solution. And sometimes you will think, all right, I mean, you have this stuff there with talking to PSB, you did all the right things, which you would have been employed to, and they fail. So, I mean, then and only then now it is we have to reach another state now where it is that we go to the heads, the higher authorities now to say, we're going on, this man did X, Y, Z, so, and unfortunately, it didn't work, and now we want a solution, because at the end of the day, frustration is clear. It's not even alleged victimization. I want to be kind of bold to say it's clear victimization. You understand? And I mean, you have your family to feed. You can go out and feed your family in the way you're supposed to, because you have to be looking over your shoulder. You're not sure what's going to come next. Where that is concerned, you've been trying to do it the rightful way. And, I really hope that in us bringing this to the forefront, that the powers that be, the Commissioner of Police, the Homeland Security Minister, employs an investigation to get to the bottom of what is happening. And I mean, at the end of the day, if disciplinary actions has to be taken, persons have to be removed from the area. I mean, I totally agree with you with saying move the police around, but I think that is a normal. I think that normally police officers know that they don't settle in one place. Part of the work is transfer. Part of the work is moving around.
But this went on 6 years. 6 years. The sergeant up in the area. You don't want to leave. You don't want to.
Well, it takes you talking out and we pushing for.
It have plenty other people that have fear within the police system. It are things that happen in the area, and people afraid to come out and talk, because, as I say, by just watching what going on with me, half of them can't.
They want to go through that, so they would rather scrape up the money and try and see if they could pay.
Besides scraping up money and paying and things, the things that happen in the area, and when they go to the police and they see what the police do to me, by even challenging the police, some of them even fearful to even come out and speak. There are people in the area here, if I carry by them, and you hear the things that they have to say about the police in Motua session, you ball on half height. If I care by people now, and you hear the things that are going on in this area, people just afraid to come out and talk because they see what's going on with me. The victimization and things that I facing, people cannot go through it. It are people not making up their mind on coming out and talk. They rather stay silent and take the bully that they're getting from the system. The thing the police trying to do is silence you when they hear you come out and talk. The only reason the police getting more angry at me is because how I could come out and talk. I come out and talk because I tell you how I feel. I try to talk my mind in front of the station, and it end up in a results way. The officer trying to say like I deform any character and whatsoever. But I only come out and say I want the public to know how I feel when it comes to you dealing with crime in the area. And that is all I want. That's all I want.
So you went on a live and talk about it or something, or just do a video?
I do a video and post it.
Right.
Because at the instant time, it was frustrating.
Right.
I fed up. All the meeting, we on the road and justifying that all of we to work with all and all kind of thing. And because we refuse to do certain things with all arresting certain individual and putting me out of the station. You think that right for them to put me out of the station because I say I don't even want to work for you? I don't even want to do what it is you want, whether it's good work, bad work, dirty work, I don't even want it. I refuse to do certain things, and it
so the work that they wanted to do is racket thing then?
Where's racket? What else the police would want me to work with them to do? What else the police would want me? I might have a little respect and thing in the area. As I say, wrong here is not like you're protecting yourself from no criminal. We only protecting yourself wrong here from the police. I'm just trying to voice your opinion and tell the public what it is you want, or who it is trying to do what it is they're trying to do.
Yeah, you're trying to get your own justice for it.
Come like you ended up in trouble because why? First thing they will say like you're deforming their name.
Right.
They're trying to say like you're broadcasting them. But it's only an opinion I want to hear, because I want to hear from somebody in the higher authority that them could help. By listening to a black man cry, they should be able to say, let me try to see, investigate this. But the first thing going on is that the police investigating the police. And that is a friend of a friend. So know how that could solve crime.
Definitely we'll get to see You will get a response because the authorities will see this, they will watch, and I mean at the end of the day, the real thing is for you to get your justice. I want this to end.
I went to police complaint authority and nothing come out of it. I went to PSB and still up to this day, me ain't get no answer, me ain't get no response, more than take a lawyer and seek
legal redress for the damages.
That's all I get from PSB. As much as I looking for more help than that, that's what I get. Get a lawyer and seek redress. I don't even want the redress compared to say I interested in money. I want my safety.
Yeah.
I want to
you want
free.
to be able to know that
I
you
want to
could
be able
walk
to
out
move
the
around, walk
and
around, and not for the police keep stopping me, and I had to be going through this. Every time certain police see me, or if it was them, it was me, it was you. What I mean, like it was them who come, and I just be getting on the way how I getting on, or
Well,
I
I
try
deal with
to,
you.
yeah, them that deal with me. So I always get that a threat from them now. I only bad with my phone in my hand. You understand? Because as any interaction, I pull up my phone.
Yeah, that's your security.
That's my safety. As I encounter any police, I pull up my phone. But this is, when I try to pull up my phone, they're taking it from me and throwing it one side. So they're doing what they want.
Right.
So my safety come like it compromised, you know. The next step is for them to say they had a object, or they say, look, we get this.
You point
or
something resembling a fire, madam.
Right, or they might try to set me up or something, or some kind of issue. I can't say what's their next move, really and truly, but I believe they have plans, so they're playing there in between. They're visiting here. If it's not home, it's on the road. So my next question is if I next. That's the question I want to ask from the Commissioner of Police, if I next.
Nah, man.
This is the question I want to ask the Commissioner of Police, if I next, because nobody here stepping in to say, well, this somebody come to make a complaint, police complaint, PSB, station to station, and is who next? I seen what going on nowadays. It have black people innocent. It's not even bandit you have to be securing yourself from now. It's the police, most of the crime nowadays is.
Yeah.
No freedom for black people. The police come like them only safeguarding and them guarding themselves. Or the people are interest. Somebody are interest.
People are putting money in their pocket,
So,
basically,
yeah.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Well, probably had to raise the police pay, you know. Maybe if they raise the police pay, they might.
They're never satisfied. Nobody will be satisfied with money. Money is not something they'll be satisfied with. The more you get, is more you want.
Well, I hope that we get, not I hope, we will get to the bottom of it, and we will get these solutions, and that is what this is about, to get to the bottom of it, to get to these and get a solution to fix it all. Because at the end of the day, you should be able, because you're not known to the police as a criminal.
No, I have no criminal, no criminal record.
You know, so I mean, to be forever going at a man for guns and ammunition, and there's nothing.
I 36 years of age, and I haven't been in no jail for no crime, no
Right.
gun, no
And you
ammunition, no nothing.
36 years.
But
young.
what going on is that my age and the things that are doing for a youth, man,
You ain't supposed to have that.
I ain't supposed to have it in the eyes of the law.
Right.
Because I
Well, not in the eyes of the law, the eyes of the man.
I won't say the law, I won't say in the eyes of the public now. Because the public will get same more like me, I just get up and get when they come. But the people that victimizing me is not even from the streets.
You're not gangsters and
No,
thief and
it's gangsters in uniform that victimizing me.
criminal is criminal, you know, whether or not you're in uniform or outside uniform. But we will fix it. We will fix it and we'll get to the bottom of it. I assure you that it would reach to that point where it is that we have to know what is what. And I mean, the part of public servant that a lot of people don't understand, that police officers are public servants. And they have to, you know, they have to deal with the public in a certain way and not to answer, because your job is serving the public. And I think that if it is that we have people in the public who is afraid of the police or afraid of the you know, what's next or what could come next, or officers who are involved in this, because I mean, sadly to say, sometimes not even sometimes, it is the littlest of the few of the officers that make it bad for everybody.
True.
And the picture that be painted that all police bad, because at the end of the day they fly under that banner of police, regardless of what it is. And sometimes it's these little elements, and in every system, in every team, you'll always find that one or two bad apple. But the thing about it is that we had to make sure that we could get the bad apples out, because I strongly believe that there's not what the police service is about. I don't think that the commissioner of police and anybody else would want to believe that this is what happened on the ground. And I mean, at the end of the commissioner has so much things to deal with, so he wouldn't know until it's brought to his attention. Sometimes you will do a video and commissioner may never see it.
Yeah.
You understand? The Minister of Homeland Security might never see it. But then it comes a time now where if you've done every single thing possible, and now we've reached the point that you have exhausted the methods of doing the right way, from there you're going out and you talk about certain things, you voice the concerns. Some people may watch it and say, but you just ranting and raving because you vex. The police stinging and whatever. And I mean, everybody's have their opinion. But I mean, based on all that we see here, based on you've taken almost 5 years and endured the same thing for 5 years, and the result has always been the same, then there's no doubt to say then that this is what it is. So I am telling you that I will deal with this personally in terms of going through the lengths and breadths, because I mean, my prerogative as a journalist is not just to come and cover a story for you to get likes and views, but for me to get solutions. Because solutions is the real key to it all. Because at the end of the day, you get views, people watch it, people comment, people say whatever, and then what happening after that?
Nothing after.
You still can't sleep good when the night come, you still can't go and make money, because, I mean, it will be much comfortable that you could jump in your truck and go and do your work and come back and you make money, you fix your house, you deal with your family, and you function like that. Then you have to be trying to run and do a little small thing here, a little small thing there. You're watching over your back to see, I wonder who see me, thing. You see a police jeep come and you're studying, or you see a police jeep approaching and you're studying. I wonder if it's me they're coming too.
Yeah, well, at certain times, the police jeep, same motor police jeep just come and pack up right. They just pack up, they pull on their phone and they're driving up and they're showing you plain face that they're videotaping you and your vehicles. That's what they'll be doing there. Sometimes they come and they just...
So if you sell this car and buy a next car, they see the car park up here, they will come and take a picture.
Once they see the vehicle in the yard, that is the motive. They come and they take a picture, or they pass and they see it, so they know when they see you on the road, now that is you.
You know the thing. So we go sort it out. Right? We go sort it out. Cuts up here. We go sort it out. And we're saying that the state of emergency is working for us, is working for the nation, is working for the people. And I like to play things raw and unscripted, you know, because then you all would be able to see as well that we don't come out here and just put out things just so and have things looking a certain kind of way and all them kind of thing. And but the state of emergency is working for us. You mini more any one of them videos and play. I want you all to see for yourself. These are things that are happening right here. And when I leave here, there's more things that I'm going to go on and more people that I'm going to talk to. Take a look at this.
What I
This area is what?
This is the living room upstairs.
Follow them. Whose room is this?
My mother.
Your mom?
Yeah, this kitchen, eh?
Yeah, is that another kitchen?
Yeah.
Who uses it?
My mother.
So she don't use that one?
Nah.
So she basically more occupied up here?
Upstairs, yeah.
She alone?
Huh? Well, the children does be.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That household, but she does be upstairs, we downstairs.
So just to be clear, when we knock on the door and pound the door, and you saw blue lights, you went down, took your chair and went and took your room.
Yeah, because our custom, as I say, our custom with being victimized with this behavior, and yes, I did
What I'm
that.
getting at is because your room is to the front,
Yeah.
right? That's the first point of contact we came this morning, right?
By that room?
Yeah.
Nah, I heard doors by the kitchen and glass breaking by the thing there, and when I heard that,
I broke the glass to the front.
yeah, well, when I heard glass
After
and
you
thing,
coming out, after 10 minutes.
yeah, well, I sleeping. When I get up, I hear glass and thing breaking, so I run for safety one time. That's all I do, run for safety. And when I started hear police, and they started to knock up all along the house, I was hearing doors and things. I and the children was in the room. We was already in the room. One time I closed them two doors, I stay in the room with the children and them.
That's your regular.
No, I custom opening the doors, but as I tell you, I go through some things already, so I...
Last time when the police was there, how did they enter?
They broke and entered the front door.
Because you're not opening
it was not a state of emergency. It was not a state of emergency. I asked for a warrant. I asked for a warrant, and they never give me no warrant. The only time they give me a warrant is a fake warrant. I can show you. That's what I tell you. They give me a paper. They give me a paper. Keston Hanuman from Sanigra and the station. He gave me a paper. I came to PSB, and that's what I tell you on an investigation. So that's the reason why I fearful for my life, because I feel threatened. Me I say none all here. Me I say none all here do anything today. All I never hit me. All I never do nothing. All I do nothing wrong. As I say, even tell beside entering the premises and breaking the glass and thing. I accustomed going through a kind of thing here, big man, and that's why I just feel to open the door for police right now.
That remind me again, this which is under section 12 of the emergency powers.
Well, this is under the state of emergency. I understand that now, but at that times they come with all the state of emergency, and it happened already. I have videos and things, I have everything. That certain things that happen here already.
So how do you identify a fake warrant?
The paper have no stamp from a JP, from a court, it have nothing, it have no stamp, nothing on it.
And them give that to you?
And them give that to me. I have a video, the officer hand me to me, and I have it on my phone and all. I can show you.
So the paper have no stamp?
No stamp, no signature, no nothing on it.
From the North Masters Court?
It don't have nothing like no court. It have nothing like that on that. It's just a crumble piece of paper they give to me with the policeman name and the number, and tell me there's a warrant, and they just run in the place and search your house with all the state of emergency. And when they're leaving, they ask me for $80,000, or they're coming back, and they right through there do it.
The vehicles in the back there, the trucks and so on, you have the keys to them?
If they're open, the trucks are open. All the vehicles in the yard open. There is no problem. That is no problem.
We have finished search the inside of your house. So far, we get nothing illegal inside the house.
Yeah.
Right? So we move the search to your property on the outside and your vehicles.
No problem. Don't feel I just be no disrespectful to the post and as I say, I go choose a little thing already, right? You can pass right there and I go to put it back to the fair. I can go to the front and get slippers.
I know that one.
Wait. Yeah, I go put on that. I go put on that. I go put.
We started them too. We're back here, and sometimes when I look at all what is taking place and all that is happening, it makes me feel a type of way. And this is one out of many occasions. There are parts of it where we have a fake warrant. There are other parts. And while you all were watching some of those things, I'm here dealing with other people who have other issues that has been coming up. I want a better Trinidad and Tobago. I hope that you all want it too. I hope you all want it with the same tenacity, the same drive, the same energy. I hope that we don't, or we're not at a place where we're just sitting and watching and hoping and waiting for the best. Or we're running like these trolls on social media. You know Kizelle Jackson is a troll, right? Watch me so. A lot of these people are only opportunists. I don't care. They're only opportunists and they're only doing things and they're mamagaing and flabbergasting the people with the media because hear what? They need to do what they have to do so that their business could happen and prosper. Because when you stay relevant, you stay connected. You're a businesswoman. Me nature, you know. But I'm fed up of people mamagaing people right through on the media. You going up for prime minister, have a party, and the day of elections, you're out of the country. If that doesn't speak volumes to people in Trinidad and Tobago, I don't know what will. Seriousness. Everything is a kiki-kaka. Since after the PDP, everything has been a kiki-kaka. And then we talk about we want crime and we want betterment and we want this and we want that and the other bunch of nonsense. What I really want to say, I can't see it on the television. Bagger hot here. Everything that come up. Imagine a youth man, a young man is saying violent, nasty things on the internet. And you come on Beyonce internet to say that we must stand up and we must this and we must that and we must the other. She like this girl, this Sabga girl, who just come on the media and say she's whatever Sabga and share money and making people spend $50 on some, what do you call it? Some subscription thing. People ain't getting nothing out of that and they're out on the media and these people and them they don't get locked up, you know. Imagine, you know, Dari Joseph, the same youth man, scamming people. He outside and you know what? He's back again. Instead of Dari Real Estate, he's now OJ Real Estate. Going in people's house, taking videos. And one of the videos that he made, he said, if I was a scammer, I wouldn't be outside. That's the law for you. That is justice for you. And there are many people who probably would have never seen my videos. They will get catch. While I was leaving the television studio on Monday, I got a phone call. Mr. Dale, I just saw your video, and last week I would have lost $8,000. I don't know what to do. And I only saw the video because a friend shared it with me, and it was the same individual. What am I to do? When the same powers that be that say that they're working for the people and trying to make sure Antigua and Tobago a better and safer place, working against us. They are the what is called the thing? The principle against me, the forces against me. Them is Satan themselves. Yeah, Satan themselves. The man outside's coming. Let me get the video quick before we go. I want to play it. Let me play it before we go. Let me play it before we go. Nah, them fellas and them not focusing on becoming better and fixing. They don't want betterment. They don't want betterment because remember you're accustomed, you're comfortable doing this thing. And because you're comfortable, and people like the contractor and all these others who are encouraging it, because you know what the man doing while you're the man in your place. Why are you allowing him to use you as a reference unless all you're eating a food, all you're getting something to out of it? But then when I say that, they bombard me with legal letters because I shouldn't say that on television. I shouldn't say that in the public domain. But if I know a man in bubble, Robert, and he continuously getting himself, now there's a difference and a fine line between trying to help you and you involving me in your nonsense. So when you start involving me in your nonsense, what do you want me to do? I leave in here. Not even my woman. You get it? Let me just watch this before we go. Only look at this. This is the government in action first. This is justice.
Welcome back to Oda Real Estate. You can say that how we don't have a model home. So look, we at our model home here. Right? Inside the model home, this is our prefabricated home here with one of our 2-bedroom prefabricated home. We can get it at $600,000 down payment, $450,000 down payment. You will also pay to what your down payment is. Look, me here at the model home here, right? Right, so look at it here, the kitchen, the bathroom, indoor closet. Insane.
Only how much money he wants, right? Shiva, why you have this man in your house? Shiva, why you have facilitated this man? There's also some information on our phone, please. Tomorrow, please the Lord. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday, we will light them up. Tomorrow is light them up Friday. Lighten up businesses tomorrow. Lighten up all these scammers and them. Lighten up the people who don't want to pay back people their money. There's a young boy from Laventille. There's a young boy from Tobago. They're in a phone racket thing together. But tomorrow we go deal with that. Tomorrow is the day for that. Well, they want to take people money. And all you two be dotish now. Yes, our online store, if all you can pay cash on delivery, do send your money. How the dickens only could send people $2,500, $1,500, $3,000 bank transfer, and you don't know these people from nowhere. These people are them credible from nowhere. Never hear from them before. You're going on TikTok, see them, nice phone. You're thirsty because the phone cheaper than what it is normally sold for. And you gain these people and them your money. You watching and seeing an iPhone 17 Pro Max for $2,000 and you want to give your hot $2,000 and do expect that it was a scam? Or for the ones of all you who like to go and send all their money in Western Union, there have been a couple of people, who come and they message me about this Western Union thing. Send your money in Western Union, you pay $1,500 and you go get
you will get 30,000 now kind of thing. Come now, man. What I need you to do is come down to the studio. I have a Sharpie pen that I will take and write stupidity on your forehead, and I'll let you stand up by the crazy. And I just want you to dance and wine. Stupidity, stupidity, stupidity. Because I mean, we all want money out here, you know. But there are some ways, and you know, the man saying it was an investment. Come on. Half of these people who scam in all they know, they never see them in all their life. That's why people get away, and Odari was able to get away because they never see him. If they see him and realize he look dotish, he don't look like money, he look like poverty, he smell like, worse than poverty. Worse than poverty, he smell like. Then there's another racket that is happening with people. You're making people pay for jobs. I'm going to tell you something, eh? You could be my friend. I don't have friends, so I know none of my friends would ever show up on this show. I have acquaintances. A couple of my acquaintances already is on my desk. And as I tell you, before they reach on the show, I call before. Right? I have a friend or acquaintance. Brother, I consider him. And I see his son-in-law. Somebody sent me something with his son-in-law. And I sent it to him. And then I got the information and got everything. You know, these people and them on real dog mess. There's another instance where a guy is going out purporting, telling you that you're going to get, you're going to get a job. You're going to get a job. You'll get you with a job. And you have to pay XYZ to get this, to get that, uniform, to get this registration, the link, the this, the that. And bacchanal. And some of this going on since before the new government come into play. And now the person is using that is the government, why it happened the way it happened. Some of the persons involved in this scam and racket are police officers. So people are afraid to go at them. So they come by me to go at them. Because, you know, ice deal now. But don't worry. So, guys, this is another episode. Nigel, good afternoon. Little boy, what's going on with you? Michael Sandy, Akim, son, Francis. Good afternoon to you as well. Tomorrow is going to be a different type of show. Tomorrow I come in here in my jeans and my jersey, and I come in for war tomorrow. And I have some information that while we was on the show that I got, and we come in for war tomorrow. All advantage had to done. I feel I was at a function, my show like my boy, you know, rip and tear, cut and clear, all trials and tribulations clear, trample the dragon, trample the mark of the beast. But I don't have to do all of that shippiness, because then and I go be hungry looking for 400 all over the place. What I will say is, if you play with fire, you will get burned. Do you really want to get burned in this time? Eh? State of emergency or state of chaos? We have 3 more months on the inside, and September, we'll see what will happen. Maybe they will put a pause, give you 3 weeks, and put we back in the dungeon. You'll be safe. Stay alive. Fight for what you believe in. And try and don't get burned. This is Straight to the Point, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please, Lord.